Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Makini Balawa, and today we will be discussing how social media influences user engagement and interactions using the psychological concepts of reinforcements and punishments. So, think about the last time you posted a video or a picture online. Did you check how many likes you got? More than once? I'm sure you did. So that reaction is actually just random. It's actually psychological. So social media platforms are not just tools for communication or entertainment. They are carefully designed systems that shape our behavior through rewards and consequences. So I will start with positive reinforcements. Positive reinforcement occurs when a behavior is followed by a reward, making that behavior more likely to be repeated over time. So on social media, these rewards come in the form of likes, comments, shares, and followers. So for example, on Instagram, when users post photos or videos online and they receive a high number of likes and positive comments, they experience a sense of validation. So they feel more confident or feel like they should share more. So that feeling again encourages them to continue posting similar content to receive the same response again and again and again, because of the sense of validation that they are getting from posting something. So over time, this creates a pattern where users become more active on social media, not just to share, but also to be rewarded with the likes and the positive feedback, etc. So this is exactly how social media platform uses positive reinforcements to increase engagement and keep users coming back. I'll pass you on to Melanie, who will discuss the second concept.
Our second concept is punishment, which refers to consequences that discourage certain behaviors. On social media, punishment plays a subtle but powerful role in shaping how users interact. When individuals post content and receive negative feedback, such as critical comments, dislikes, or even being ignored, it can discourage them from repeating that behavior in the future. For example, if someone shares an opinion online and is met with harsh criticism or backlash, they may feel embarrassed or anxious, making them less likely to post similar opinions again. In more serious cases, social media platforms themselves enforce punishment through actions like content removal, account suspension, or temporary bans. These measures are designed to reduce harmful behaviors such as cyberbullying, spreading misinformation, or violating community guidelines. As a result, users often adjust their behavior to avoid these penalties. Punishment can also be indirect. For instance, when a post receives little to no engagement, no likes, no comments, no shares, users may interpret this as a form of social rejection. This can discourage them from posting similar content and instead push them to create posts that are more likely to gain approval. Another important point is that punishment on social media can spread quickly and publicly. Unlike private criticism, negative feedback online is often visible to a wide audience, which can intensify its impact. This public nature can increase feelings of embarrassment or pressure, making users even more likely to change or restrict their behavior to avoid future negative reactions. However, while punishment can help maintain order and encourage appropriate behavior, it can also have negative effects. Users may become overly cautious, afraid to express themselves freely, or anxious about how others will react. This can limit creativity and authenticity on social media platforms. In conclusion, punishment influences user engagement by discouraging behaviors that lead to negative outcomes. Whether through peer feedback or platform rules, it shows how people present themselves and interact online.
My name is Satish Dwarka, and I will be explaining the variable rewards of habit forming behavior. Variable rewards happen when rewards are unpredictable. Sometimes we receive many likes or notifications, and sometimes we receive none. Psychology shows that this type of reward system strongly reinforces behavior because people keep checking in anticipation of a reward. A real example is TikTok, where users scroll continuously because they never know when the next entertaining or viral video will appear. This concept is important to society because it increases screen time and many contributes to addictive patterns, reducing productivity and shorter attention spans. Additionally, variable rewards are not only used in social media but also in video games, gambling, and mobile apps. These systems are carefully designed to keep us users engaged by giving rewards and unpredictable times. From a psychological perspective, this connects to operant conditions where behavior is strengthened through reinforcement. When rewards are in consent, people tend to repeat the behavior more often because they believe the next reward could come at any moment. Understanding variable rewards help us become more aware of our habits and technology use. By recognizing how these systems influence behavior, individuals can make more conscious decisions about managing screen time and maintaining healthier routines. In conclusion, variable rewards play a powerful role in habit formation by encouraging repeated behavior through unpredictability, while they can increase engagement and enjoyment. It is important to balance their efforts to avoid negative impact on mental health and productivity.
A real-world example of the first point covered that says that positive behavior encourages continuous use of social media would be through Instagram. On the platform of Instagram, when you post a charming photo that brings a lot of likes, you get a sense of validation, right? And for many people, this validation is enough for them to continue posting, and they may notice patterns that certain photos or certain images, whether it be memes or photos of themselves, generate more likes, and this sense of validation through these posts would encourage them to continue doing so, and this would make them develop the habit of continuously using the platform, in hopes of getting more likes or validation through it. The second point says that negative consequences discourage certain behaviors, and this is seen on all social media platforms, right? Social media is a platform where people earn revenue, and the revenue is earned through user engagement. There is currently a thing called cancel culture, where you wouldn't interact with certain social media influencers if they have a bad reputation, and in fear of earning this reputation or becoming cancelled as part of the cancel culture, you would see many people avoiding certain topics like war, politics, because they wouldn't want the negative consequences that comes with sharing an opposing view of the majority. They wouldn't receive as much engagement if they were to start discussing these sensitive issues. So in fear of the negative consequences, they don't engage in the behavior. The third point speaks about habit forming behaviors, and this is seen through the use of TikTok Instagram and even YouTube Reels, right? Users scroll for hours on end looking for that next video that will give them the dopamine rush. They don't cease, and this is because as they have interacted with one video and they enjoy it enough, they seek it in others, and not all videos would give them the same dopamine rush. So that's why they would continue scrolling, and they develop this habit of continuously scrolling looking for that next hit of dopamine through the use of this video seen on these platforms.
Hi, good day. My name is Salim Oliveri, and today I'll be doing the conclusion. When looked at from a psychological perspective, we can see that social media demonstrates the theories of operant conditioning researched by B.F. Skinner. Firstly, positive reinforcement is seen to users curating posts that would garner the most likes and attention to satisfy their self-esteem. Secondly, negative reinforcement is seen to the internet's cancel culture that actually encourages conformity, but limits unpleasant behavior. Lastly, negative reinforcement is shown in users' tendency to develop the addictive habit of excessive scrolling to escape boredom or seek relief from negative states. Thank you for listening to this presentation. All is well.